Yo, so today I'm rebuilding the entire network, the Singapore Rail network. But there's a catch. I scrapped the last map that I made because it was a bit yum yum. This one's just good. Last one is just very cramped and there was no space for the other platforms as you guys may have seen. And also the Ulu Pandan depot was not in the right place. I've acknowledged because it is in the middle of Jurong East and Clementi, so that's why we're doing it again. So this currently is the platform G for the Jurong region line. Now there is no specific plans of how the new platforms would be named, but because we already have platforms A, B, C, D, E, F, then I just thought maybe it would be appreciate to no, not really. How to say? Sorry, appropriate to make the other platforms G and platform H. So that's what I did. As you can see here, this is platform H. Under there is platform G. Platform H is I made a small roof design similar to the one found in the Eunos station because I don't know, because the pillars, the original pillars, this is not the original pillars. They were very high. This, I shortened them down a bit with the Infinity Wand Destruction Core. I already shortened them down a bit. And this part right here, I don't know what to do with it, so I think I'm just gonna scrap it outright. Like that. Then put this back to normal. I'm just gonna take tracks and connect it all the way to the end of the current. It's a stacked platform design, which is apparently what's made in a Jurong East artist impression image that I found on the internet. So yeah, these escalators, I could have used create escalated, but I don't know how to make them diagonally up. So yeah, right here we have some of the lining from the car mod, which they helped a lot in marking the platform areas. Here's the platform screen doors, and to actually get in and out of the carriage without falling, there's actually barrier blocks underneath the surface. This barrier block. Then we have this map. I have got it from Banana Solid on YouTube, so shout out to him or her for that. This system map right here, it has all the design lines of the future, which makes it very easy for me to build in the future. It's just a overlay on a painting. This is the painting Bust by Christopher Zetterstrand. It's not anything special really. Then we got Copycat Stacked Half Layer. Just gonna take some of that. You can control and pick block. Not really. Shift and pick block if you're using shift to crouch and control to run. For me it's control to crouch and shift to run. I'm also using the up and down the arrow keys to move, which maybe some of you would criticize, but it's my choice, it's not yours. Alright, back to the fact, you can shift right click for your computers mostly. No, sorry. You can shift pick block for your computers mostly with frame blocks or copycat blocks to get a block, a copycat or frame block of that NBT data, which means that it will pre-store whatever block you had inserted into it, so you don't need to reinsert it anymore, which makes building so much easier. This train lah, it's not that hard to build. I've got a schematic from a lot of things. This is the schematic for the pillars. I'm just gonna move over here, and then you can see it is that it is very untrue to the original size of the pillar. It has been shortened down by 6 blocks. Now I'm just gonna continue building the upper platform over here. Just gonna move need to take a train station, make one. Now that train station is headed towards this direction, which means that this station will have to be augmented in this direction. And where is the augmentation, the outline again? I'm just gonna move the train back a bit so I can clearly see it. So I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough of the train first. First, there's this train contraptions that is important because I don't have the full route right now, so I can't use the automatic blaze driver, but I may consider it sometime when the line is done. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hire some Minecraft players to drive it for me. We have the headlights, and the step down, and the SMRT logo, which is dented a little bit inside, is made using the supplementary board block, the blackboard. So you can see here the station padding is on the first PSD to the direction of the train, which means around here, I think. Yeah, just gonna place the station here, put that away. J5 Jurong East again. Then I'm gonna take this, open south side only. Then I'm gonna take a wrench, and relocate the train up a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Jurong East, upper platform. I still have to fit in these slots here with the barrier. Damn, this station looks really empty without the trains. Put them blocks there. My god, bro, these damn blocks take a pretty long time to put in there. Imagine eating crusty crabs patty, man. That should be so bomb. There are blocks stuck there. Once I'm done, I'll share this world publicly so everyone can go in and try it out. And I'll leave a list of mobs in the description of this video when it gets uploaded, so that you would know how to use this world properly, okay? There might be a lot of bugs because the previous world is bugged. Yeah, and that's the actual reason why I abandoned the last world. Not because the station was too small or anything. It was actually okay of that size, but mainly that there was not enough space to create interchanges, and mainly that it was bugged. Trains were flying everywhere, not even real trains, just textures, 3D sprites of the train, which I don't like. So it's kind of empty in here. I think I'm gonna stick a system map. Sorry, it's the bust painting. Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't stick to the thing because it's outside. How about outside? Can it stick to it? Yes, but then the inside people can't see anything. Wait, I had an idea. Let's see. think maybe I'm gonna place it here, I think. Yeah. Place it right here. Right here, boy. Right here. Let's see. And then put it like this. Can you actually put it in there? Yo, you can? That's wild. Exactly. Everything has to be a perfect, even though I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna show you a few imperfect points. As you can see, the distance from the last yellow chair to the entrance over here is exactly 1 block, while over here it's 2 blocks. Yes, I made some imperfections while building, but I mean, what can I say? We're all humans. We all make mistakes. So I think that's tolerable. Maybe. Then over here and here too. Both all of the places in between. Yes, that's right. Let's try to connect the rails. Up and down. Try to put it here, and then for it to loop back around on itself. Need to go out around this point first. Try to get it to this point first. I'll turn on night vision already. Out here, yes. We're one step. Can it connect here? Yes. Yes, it can turn up to here. So now the train can loop on itself. That's really cool, I guess. Sabah fried chicken, aka the Borenos. It's one of my favorite chicken. I didn't have the chance to eat it lately because, well, you know, fried chicken is bad for your health. Let's just place some more tracks here so it can loop around on itself. Yeah, I really don't know what I've created anymore. Only turn up to 90 degrees, yeah. Well, over here. Hiện tới nó cái nọ ta. I'm gonna try out the train now, because I don't know what to do. Partially because I'm really bored. Hit the train down the tracks and boom. It does not register. You have to move it down to the down level. Downwards level. Yeah, What the hell, man? Can relocate here, So, I don't know why the texture when you stand outside, it bugs. Only the doors show up. Okay, let's go around this really twisted road. The 6-carriage train absolutely crashed. The 6-carriage train is not holding on, I'm telling you, bruh. Yeah, no, we are absolutely going back. Chỉ chọn phân là hả? Tinh rice noodle chỉ chọn phân là hả? Yeah, I cleaned up all the tracks. That's good. Now I can get rid of the map because we don't need it anymore. And replace some settings in the wand. Or can I actually scroll with this? See, yeah, I can. Alright, so that's the upper platform. The lower platform actually gets to enjoy a more, say, unweathering experience because you have the roof of the upper platform to cover you. So there won't be any problems when the weather gets clunky, say. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you lah, huh? Can relocate here, huh? Jurong East. Now we have to close all the PSD over here. Such a tiring job at closing doors and blaring silence, huh? Also, this is not recorded using any special applications like OBS. This is 100% the game bar camera. Yes, it really is. Let's see what I can do anymore. The door closing announcement in the trains in Singapore kind of go like, doors are closing. Beep 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 beep. Like you see there's a few beeps and then the door just instantly closes on you. Doesn't even give you time to react. Like, doors are closing. Beep 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 beep. It's like 5 seconds. I mean, if you run fast, I think you can probably still slip through the cracks and go into the trains, but I really do not recommend it because it's very dangerous. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with the platform, but I think maybe we should add some seats. I think a sofa. Yeah. Maybe that would be fitting to a theme. But I really don't think furniture like that would fit in an MRT station. So I still stuck with the regular red seats they offer you to sit on. Also, let's do a quick review of the train, if I hadn't done that already. Headlights, step bumper, door, very buck door here that is made to assist passengers if they need to escape during an emergency. You can actually, for some reason, you see this, you go here. I'm not having auto jump on, and you just press forward and then you press jump. You just hold down the space bar and somehow it gets you to the top. The same thing works with this little bumper over here. You can climb back into the train holding simply the space button. Apparently it isn't working, but it used to. Yeah, there we go. This is the evacuation train door. It's a copycat sliding door made with the Copycats Plus Create mod. All of that shit in this section over here. Wait, where's the doors? Oh no, I don't think the doors are here, but I don't know where did they put it. Did they put it into the create tab? maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but you can just search up door and there's copycat folding, sliding, iron, and door. There's a big ass light panels here. There's some really big ass light panels here. Train controls. You can sit in there. There's these things in here. I don't know how to call them. And you probably won't see a image reference when this is uploaded because I don't know how to make video edits. So if you guys have any idea, please pitch me in the comment. Oh, I'm pretty tired, not taking a nap. I'm pretty yawning. According to the pictures, the seats are magenta and yellow for this new train, apparently. Then we have the back door here that allows you to access front and behind cabins. It's not very recommended though, since sometimes you may tend to fall down into the tracks and that will crush you. Okay, you can't climb up from inside. That's a relief, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot. What the fuck is a train station without some fire alarms? So, because I'm too lazy, I'm just gonna schematic everything again. Go down here. Already pitch up all the signs here. Jurong East. 2A entrances. The gate here. At the gate being here, I'm gonna take out the debug stick because it's the least buggiest thing. For this side, if you wanna roll up the door, you just do that. And if you wanna lower the wait, no. Come on, man. I thought it was gonna be okay. What the dog doing, bruh? Let's just patch the two holes up. How about this side? Yes, this side already has patched. And since the station is not ready yet, we're just gonna close the doors. The only doors that will be open is this door right here because we need to get in and out of the station. Otherwise, we can use these emergency exits located on the walls of the station. There's also these you pull because it actually emits a redstone signal that activates the fire siren here. And it actually opens the door too. So that's a 2-in-1 cool, I guess. Over here we have the exit sign. Originally, this was intended for one of my Japanese hotel builds, but I quickly scrapped the idea because the hotel floor's connective textures really make the aesthetic look not great at all. So I just didn't use it, but because the texture packs that I put, the custom texture pack of these Japanese sign textures is actually the same with the file that's used to make these train doors. Yes, believe it or not, these are actually just create train doors. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it out for you to look right here. Yes, it is the train doors. It's just that I retextured them to look more like the doors on the MRT. And the texture pack that came with it, you can see here, I used own of the create mod, so hope they don't copyright me for that. So I can't really delete that texture. Looking through it would take hours and probably even days on end if I can't find in the first few hours. There's these exit signs. As you can see, these exit signs are white outlined with these green arrows, and that's also because it was intended for my Japanese build. Yes, the Japanese exit sign is exactly like this. a running man with a green arrow and a white overlay. So I don't know what to do. Talking about some politics. Escalators to get you up to platform H. I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna deal with it. I mean, I think I could take it. See this frame fence here? Shift right click. Not really, control pick block. Oh my god, why do I keep forgetting, bro? Am I getting too sleepy? Oh my god, man. NBT data. This is gonna be a whole playthrough with 0 edits because I don't know how to. So it's probably gonna be very long. So kudos to you if you did watch the entire video. Just gonna put it there, and someone just rang. Yeah, this is not. I'm not at my house right now. This is my grandpa's house. My grandpa and grandma's house. So we're just gonna schematic the two things here. Wait, is that? You know, Siren Tab. I think this is gonna be a good name. Now get the schematic, the regular schematic out. To enter this staff control room, you actually have to swipe one of these cards, which unfortunately, if you just pay close attention, it's the same one. Oh shit, nah, bro. Why do I keep breaking stuff? It's the same ones used in the passenger fare gate entrance. So, which means they, in case that is needed, can actually also access this station right here. I'm just gonna put in the schematic alarm tab. Alarm post is another variant of alarm tab that I made for the Woodlands checkpoint, but eventually abandoned it. Now I can't seem to find the alarm post anymore. Wait, is it? Maybe because the entire schematic is already too full, so it cannot take anymore. Oh my god, man! Fuck now. I guess I'm just gonna have to put these up by hand then. I'm gonna put it up here. All of the waiting pillars, all of them will get one. You can see up here are create display boards with both Tamil and Chinese. Here are the Chinese characters, very pixelated as you can see. And the Tamil characters, which are not as pixelated, but still very pixelated. Yo, why isn't the mouse placing the siren blocks, bro? What the fuck? That's not okay. I'm gonna include alarm tabs here, like that, in case a track worker spots something not okay. They can immediately press it without delay of having to go back to the platform to press it. There will be the ones right on the rails. And then next thing, there should be a phone, but I don't know how to make a phone. So when this video gets out, I'm hoping that maybe you guys will be able to come up with something so that it can help me build a small phone in Minecraft. It's really hard for me to imagine how that would be otherwise. As you can see, it's actually hollow in the middle. There's no stairs going up. I'm gonna paint. But yeah, but this corner is actually isolated, unlike down there. So you can't put stuff on it. Which arguably is kinda sad, you know. So instead, I think I'm gonna have a ladder here so that people can go up and down the two different rails. Yeah. So the idea that I have in mind is, let me see, fence gate. I'm just gonna put this away for a sec. Yeah, I always stick to the lattice fence gate. I feel like they're more pretty for some reason. So, in case of emergencies out here, if truck workers are on the rail, they can just slide down the. Oh my god, that's not good. I think I'm gonna add some fencing to prevent that. Climb down here, go in, bada bing, bada boom. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Are you in gentlemen? My voice sounds so funny doing that, eh? Eh. So that in the case the exit is blocked off, people can still evacuate from the station using this ladder right here and climb up to the upload platform to check in the very uneventful case that both platforms are blocked by obstacles. You can station control staff will come out to help you with this. This is an already placard containing a type of keycard inside, the quad alloy, which will be issued specifically to technicians and station control staff so that they can open these doors. So in the unlikely event of an emergency, you can ask them to open the door, although it's not going to be maybe very weird. So you're just going to want to pry them open like that, climb off the ladder to the first floor. And in the very even more uneventful case that all the ladders here are destroyed, well, I mean, I don't think anything can save you anymore, really. You're just gonna die inevitably. You're just gonna die, really. You're really just gonna die, huh? Then comes the fire extinguisher, but those will be the least thing we care about. Because in Minecraft, realistically, there could be a lot of fires any time in the day. But it's in Minecraft, so we don't care about that shit. Oh my god, I'm still yawning. Why the fuck am I still so sleepy, bruh? This could not be good for my health, bro. Alright, let's continue constructing the roof for the station. The limit is these sides over here. Completely covered that up, and if you guys hear it, I'm pretty sure it's drilling in the neighbor's house. I'm pretty sure they have something to do in it. I don't know. I've never met my neighbors over here, partially because I never leave the room on the second floor. I usually only leave it to use the toilet, eat, sleep, and maybe play with my cousin. But otherwise, there's really no point in leaving the room after all. After all, everything is here. Everything you want is here, huh? So I'm just gonna close the roof on all sides. Completely ominously dark para hole. Yeah. Really dark. When you need a repair, in order to safely disassemble it, you should call the elevator to the third floor and then crank this handle to disassemble the elevator. Now all the parts will come off like that. Metal girder, stainless steel casing, and when you're done with the repair, you can just reassemble the elevator. That is so really simple, huh? I'm gonna go down back to the transit link, aka platform G for the Jurong region line. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording here, and there will be a part 2, maybe a few days, not really a few days, I think. Yeah, no, there will be a part 2 at Monday, because currently in Vietnam, right now it is Saturday. Yeah, I'm not sure. My English not very good. If you guys remember how to say the 6th day of the week, comment down below. I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess that it's Saturday because it's somewhat like near the word samedi in French, which means, well, so whatever. Well, before I go out, I'm just gonna repackage you with a very friendly goodbye from Vietnam. Bịt mẹ mấy con chó cút ngay.